So we have been looking at the Bmtc 131 December 2020 question paper. So we have already finished section A, section B, now section C. Section C, first question, the fifth question. Trace the curve y is equal to x by x minus 1, stating all the properties you use to trace it. So we write the y is equal to x by x minus 1. So the first thing we trace is domain. Domain property used is, property for domain is denominator of a rational function can be 0. Rational function. So denominator is x minus 1. Minus 1 not equal to 0, that is x not equal to 1. Domain is this. Now the second one is intercepts. X intercepts and y intercept. The first one x intercept. The property for x intercepts is put y term is equal to 0. So 0 is equal to x by x minus 1. So 0 is equal to x is equal, so x will become 0. So y intercept is, so x intercept is the next one is y intercept. Same as that property is equal to 0, y is equal to 0 by 0 minus 1, which will be y is equal to 0. Y intercept 0, 0. This is the answer. So we have been found the domain, intercepts. Now the domain intercepts. The next thing is symmetry. So that will be the third one. There is no need for this order, but I am following this order, symmetry. So there is x-axis symmetry, y-axis symmetry. If both are symmetric, x-axis and y-axis, then it is symmetric about center. Here x-axis property for x, first one x-axis. Properties put y term negative and find solution is same. For the symmetry of y-axis, property put x term negative and find the solution is same. Here we can see that for the x-axis symmetry, when we put y term negative, it will be minus y, which is equal to not equal to the original solution. So it is not symmetric about x-axis. So for the y-axis, when we put y term negative, minus y minus divided by minus x minus 1, which is also not equal to the original solution. So it is not symmetric about x-axis and y-axis. Also, so eventually it is not equal to the, it is not symmetric about center. It is not symmetric about x-axis, y-axis and center. So you have covered this symmetry, intercepts, domain, intercepts, y-intercept, symmetry. Now we can look for vertical asymptote. Vertical asymptote property is denominator of a rational function can be 0 and numerator can be for vertical asymptote. So here the function is y is equal to x by x minus 1. So when x equal to 1, this is 0. The denominator is 0, numerator will be 1. So when we look for x is equal to plus 1, the term will be x minus 1 is equal to positive infinity. When x tends to negative side of the function, it will be equal to minus infinity. So the vertical asymptote is equal to 1. So and the next one is horizontal asymptote. Horizontal asymptote, for that property, first we write the function y by property used is for a rational function with same degree in numerator and denominator, same degree in numerator and denominator. Horizontal asymptote is the ratio of leading coefficient, that here the leading coefficient is x, so the function will be x divided by x, which will be 1, x divided by x, which will be 1, minus 1 by x. So when x tends to infinity, the function will be y is equal to 1. So vertical, so the horizontal asymptote is equal to y is equal to 1. So the next one is
Copy.
so the next one is nature of the curve. Nature of the curve using derivative. So the function is y is equal to x by x minus 1, which can be rewritten as y minus 1 plus 1 x minus 1, which is again rewritten as x minus 1 by x minus 1, which will be again rewritten as 1 plus 1 by x minus 1. The derivative dy by dx of this is, derivative of 1 is 0 because it is constant. Derivative of 1 by x minus 1 is minus 1 by x minus 1 whole square. So from this we can see that dy by dx is less than 0 for all except x is equal to 1. So the curve is decreasing for all minus infinity to 1 and 1 to infinity. So the next one is quadrants. Value of x sine of y and quadrants. Value of x when x is greater than 1. The sine of y will be y is equal to greater than 1. Quadrant is first quadrant. So the next one, value of x when it is between 0 and 1, y tends to be negative and it is in the fourth quadrant. When x is less than 0, y is what's the sign of y is sign of y is greater than 0, it is the second quadrant. So we can, after that we can sketch the graph. It will be like this. Sketch the graph will be like this. So from this all we can see that it is a rectangular hyperbola and it passes through origin. The curve passes through origin. So the curve is like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. When it tends to positive side often it will be infinity, and it is reaching 1 as it is tends to infinity. Also from the other side it is reaching the infinity as it reaches 1 minus infinity as it reaches 1. It reaches, it tends to 1 minus sign. Also it is trying to reach 1 as it tends to infinity. So the graph is like this. So we have covered this question.